gonna be so good. Can't wait.
Hey, man.
Hey.
This is some nice selection of meats you got going over here.
Yeah, picked them up from the market first thing this morning.
Oh, yeah. It's looking real. What kind of meat is that right there? What kind of cut's that?
This, I got a nice New York strip right here.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Look at that nice thick vein of fat going up that boy.
Look how juicy it is. Over here, I got some nice ribeye. I know how you like those rare.
Oh, yeah, man's meat.
Man's meat.
Yeah, and I see we got the brats up here.
Yeah, got a few of those little boys there.
Oh, yeah. Can't have a barbecue without weenies, am I right?
No, gotta be at least 3 of them.
It's a good time. Yeah, nice. Looking good.
Over here off to the side, I got a nice pig butt in the smoker.
Ooh, I can't wait to rip into that nice butt. Oh, man.
It's gonna be juicy.
This is gonna be a great barbecue, man. You got some fine meats, brother.
Does this make us gay?
Well, now we've got our liquids, our liquid nourishment. We are now ready to begin the podcast.
It's so sweet and cold. I'm ready.
It
makes me feel alive.
It's so ready and cold. I'm sweet.
You're not sweet.
I'm not.
You like dark chocolate.
Only
Only some people like you, and no one admits to it.
Oh, I thought you said I like dark chocolate.
No, I said you're you're like you are.
Yeah.
You know.
Besides, in every reason and way, except actual color, because I'm very much like white chocolate in that sense.
Yeah, you're white chocolate. I'm milk chocolate.
Yeah.
But I'm like a light duster.
You're like a caramel. You're like a Werther's original.
I'm not a butterscotch.
No.
That's too yellow. Not me. That's more maybe you.
Yeah, I could be butterscotchy if if you leave it out in the sun for a while, drains a lot of its natural butterscotch flavor. I could be butterscotchy.
You know what's so funny about the way that we're sitting? We can see our bellies. It's like
it's my fat fucking tongue. I gotta get rid of it, but it's hard when you're just a lazy piece of shit and you do literally anything else.
It's hard when you're a lazy piece of shit and you're in love and you don't feel like doing anything else except eat and have a good time.
Yeah, and just do all the other shit you got to do on a daily basis.
But you still got it.
Yeah,
like I saw your back the other day without a shirt on.
Oh yeah,
don't ask.
Nice, sweet back meats.
Yeah,
I do try to. It's also easy to just do like I was for a while. I was doing years ago. I was doing like 50 sit-ups a day. It's not just something easy you do. Just wake up and you do stretches. Or just even 20 sit-ups, 20 squats, 20 push-ups. It's easy to do, but just having the discipline to do it every single day. And it's like you miss one day, it's like, fuck. And then
you just stop.
You just forget. And it's like, oh yeah, I should have been doing that. Now I'm just a piece of shit.
That's how I was too with my walks and then doing my running every weekend. It was going so good. And then the past month and a half, I'll be honest, haven't done much.
Yeah, now it's especially so fucking hot. It's like, well, now'd be the good time to go, but it's so hot that it's like I don't fucking want to. It's much easier to just stay inside and play Balatro.
I know. Why would you go out into the elements of the world when you could stay inside, fresh, and have fun playing Balatro?
Why would I go? Why would I spend the time to go in my own backyard to swim in my giant pool that I could easily swim laps in and work out every single part of my body? Why would I do that when I could stay inside and play Balatro?
Because you could be naked and play Balatro too. So
I could do either of those things naked, and one of them won't result in chlorinated
assault.
Water. That or chlorinated water shooting up the eye of my cock.
Well, but that's how it feels real good.
Balatro might get to that point at some point. If I hate myself enough for losing another fucking hand or discarding when I mean to actually play the hand or playing the hand when I mean to discard, I might start to punish myself by pouring chlorinated water down the eye of my cock.
Sometimes when I play Balatro and I get a real bad hand and I use all my discards in one turn because I'm stupid.
Yep.
I take the tip of my penis and I dip it in the pool and I slurp it up like a hummingbird.
Yeah. Okay,
and then I save that for later and I come back inside and if I get a good round next turn, then I'll let it out. If not, it stays in until I learn my lesson.
Stays in and keeps building up every time you got to go out and take another little sip until you're until your penis is swollen with seawater or it's pool water.
Well, it's a pool, but you fill it with seawater. So technically, it's the pool seawater.
Yeah, because now there's traces of seamen in the water, so it's seawater.
Well, there are seamen in it too.
Okay,
not just seamen, but seamen.
Oh, okay, yeah, they're working.
That's how the seamen got in the seamen water.
Oh, the seamen were having gay sex to create semen.
Right.
Oh, okay, got it.
And now it's in the semen water, which is the pool semen water.
All right, good to know. I'll drink a little bit more next time.
Well, just don't get it in your eyes. It'll give you some pink eye.
Oh yeah, definitely. It'll turn your hair green.
You've
All
had
that
pink eye
semen.
before? Pink, I've had it
I
quite a few
have.
times in my youth.
Yeah, when I was in like fourth or fifth grade or something, just like real minor case. I don't know why I was probably rubbing shit in my eye. Who knows?
Yeah, rubbing shit in your eye, scratching your butthole, and then touching your eye. Who
Yeah,
knows?
so scratch my ass over my eye, and scratch my asshole again. Oh my, why is my eye so itchy? And just going back and forth
It's a cycle.
like an Ouroboros of shit eyes.
And then your teacher's like, Nicholas, what are you doing?
I'm scratching my eye. And
Then you have to go to the nurse, and then she hits you, and then gives you a bag of ice and
she
tells you to
farts in
go
your
back.
face, and
Yeah.
it's like, oh, that's where I got the pink eye from Nurse Juanita's fucking lunch chimichanga fart in my face.
Well, hey, but those chimichangas taste good going in, but going out,
Going out, not that great. It looks the same going out as it does going down.
it's
But
just no tortilla. Because
yes,
that's
it's just no tortilla, a bit redder, a bit darker in color, no tortilla. Yeah, crazy. It's crazy how it be like that.
Hey,
So-
man,
Someti-
that's Mexican food for you.
Sometimes I look at food and I'm like, wow, that really does look like how it's going to look later when it comes out of the other enemy.
Man, I
but,
hope it comes out like it does going in.
yeah,
later.
because it's fucking good. It's
That's how
good
you
when it
know it's
goes in.
good if it comes out as it goes in.
Yeah.
Then that's a proper fucking meal.
Yeah, if you go to some a Mexican person's house, God willing, and you get there and you see the dinner that they've made, and it's like a giant pot full of stuff and it looks like shit. It's probably going to be delicious
Don't judge it by the way it looks. Judge it by the way it tastes.
and smells.
And smells, because then you can criticize the person who made it.
Exactly.
That way, it's just more than judging; it's criticism.
I remember
And we like both.
one time in like I think it was like third grade, I went to my friend's house.
Wait,
It
you have
was
friends
Oh yeah, surprised to believe it. And he was Mexican, believe it or not. And
like me,
yeah, and
my cousin?
we didn't. It wasn't his house. We went to like his like cousin's house.
Sounds
or-
Mexican.
or, like his like uncle or aunt's house
Yeah, sounds
or
Mexican.
something for like dinner. And I remember they were watching King of the Hill, but I think it was in Spanish. So,
Bobby.
yeah, I think it might have been English subtitles, or maybe it was
Appa.
in English and it was Spanish
Oh, it was in-
subtitles.
oh, okay.
But either way, there was something off about it. And I was watching King of the Hill at the time, so I just didn't know. And then we ate whatever, and it was kind of weird because it was just like a weird snare for me, and this little white kid to be in. I remember he's like grandpa or something, or his like great uncle or something. It was like some really old dude was there.
His grandpa, most
Yeah,
likely.
probably. And then remember we went like into like a room that was like close to like the front door. It was like a bedroom right there, and then we were gonna play Super Monkey Ball on like a GameCube, but they didn't have all the right chords for it. So like we were like putting stuff in it, and we can get audio but no video. So we had Monkey Ball going. The Monkey Ball was running on this GameCube. It was ready to play. It was coming out of the TV speakers, but shit was blank. We were being taunted by the sounds of Super Monkey Ball.
Oh man, that is so Mexican. It's
Yeah,
funny.
it was-
That's
it was
so.
incredibly-
I bet you never went back. You were like, "I'm not, Mama. No, take
Yeah,
me back."
in my mind, I realized like if he ever asked me like, "Oh, is that?" I'm never going.
When did you leave?
Probably like a few hours later, or it was like 2 hours, like 2.5 hours total, or something.
And then
you
you
know?
called your mom.
Yeah, and then they might have dropped me back off or something. I don't know, but yeah, it was not the greatest time.
Man, weird. Hey, but I've had a lot of weird experiences like that as a kid too, where you're just hanging out and then your parents or something, they bring a friend over and they have kids and you're like, oh, you just play with each other.
Yep.
And then it's like, oh, who are these people? And then then it's always, it's like an awkward high school dance or like middle school dance. Everyone's just like, looking at each other. And then you get mad because they play on your PlayStation too, but because you don't want to share because
Yep.
you're a dumb little shithead kid. So you go to bed and your mom's like, just play with them. Like, I'm going to bed.
They just sleep on the floor.
Yeah, well, so yeah, because we can't afford a bed, so
Yeah, exactly.
yeah, sleep on a piece of cardboard with there's a pillowcase, but it's full of tortillas. So
Okay, yeah, that's
yeah,
that's
because
that's
in any
tortilla sack.
Mexican household, it's just endless amount of tortillas.
You gotta have them
anywhere.
on standby.
It's a good snack.
Yeah,
Put a little butter, some salt, some cheese
they
on
use them
it,
for everything: burritos, enchiladas, tacos,
toilet paper,
you name it.
whatever.
They
It's
got
all
use
there.
for it. Yeah. So something like similar to that kind of happened to me when I was younger. I have a vague memory of me and my mom going to like one of her friends' houses, and they had kids too, but like they were old. I was like maybe like 4 or 5, and they were like 11 and 12 or something. I just remember they were older. Maybe they had like a one younger one or something.
Oh boy,
I remember there was like a party or something because there was like a lot of like the older like my mom's age, like the adults there, and I was still really young, so I don't have a lot of memories, but I think I remember it went for a lot of the
someone
time.
touched me.
I think I remember for a lot of time playing this shitty like off for like a 4-wheeler like desert racing game on my Game Boy, and just like I didn't follow the racetrack. I would just drive up in the desert and just like drive around and
You
just
know,
find weird shit, run the fucking truck over, and then just like respawn and blinking in, and then just keep going. It was yeah, we were there for like a while. I remember like a few. It was like nighttime, and I was like, "When are we going home?" And then they were like sitting like, outside in, like a backyard. There was like I remember there being like 5 or 6 or 7 people sitting outside. They're all people drinking, smoking, and fucking chilling, having a good time with the kids
doing
inside.
whatever.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
just remember going to, and then we were there for like a while through the night. I remember going to bed, and it was like all the kids were like in like the one bed though. So it was like 4 of us in like one bed. It was
What?
like someone in the middle.
Just sleeping?
Yeah, like it was like 3. It was like
Because y'all were
someone.
tired, or
Yeah, because it was like nighttime. We were the children, you know, and I don't think it was like a queen size, but it was probably like a regular.
so you just huddled, everyone huddled
Yeah,
on
so
the
it was like
bed.
one. It was like the 3. It's like one person, another person in the middle of me, like on like the very end, and like one person at the foot of the bed. And they were like, my mom's going to like wake me up at like 6 or like 5, or when I would like normally wake up anyway.
AM?
I don't know. It might not. It might have been still in the middle of the night. It might have been like 11 or something. I was just asleep. You know,
Yeah.
because I don't remember anything after that. I probably just like fell asleep.
Nicholas, time to go home.
Yeah, I don't remember what time it was, but yeah, I have the weird, vague memories of that. So yeah, just having awkward interactions when you're a child and you don't know how to interact with people because it's like these are all strangers. I don't know anyone or anything here, and it's like they think I'm weird. I think they're weird.
You just got to figure it out and, play nice. That's all it is.
Try not to shit yourself.
Try not, well, my case, I've always shitted myself, but,
Oh yeah, it
that's
happens.
that's normal for me at this point.
Yeah, if you don't shit yourself, you think something's wrong. It's
Yeah.
like, oh, I'm constipated.
Oh, I'm back. I know I'm backed up. I
No,
haven't.
no streaks. I got to see a doctor.
Yeah, actually, I got to take some fiber when I get home. That's what I got to do.
Hell
I'm
yeah.
backed up. No, I'm not backed up, but I've been eating quite a bit. I haven't gone too much, so I know it's happening.
Yep.
I got to stop it.
Then next time you do, it's gonna be a good one.
Oh yeah, the last time I took a good amount of fiber, I didn't go obviously for that day, but the next day, and the day after that, oh boy, I was shitting fucking logs all fucking day.
The
Like
floodgates open. And
two times a day, I was just going.
it's great.
Yeah, it
Feels
felt great.
Makes you feel light and airy afterwards. Like, oh yeah.
And then I could eat. I'm like, I'm hungry again. And then,
Yeah, the more shit.
yeah, that's the problem. That's my problem at least. I eat a lot. I'm eating a
That's
lot, but I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying eating a lot.
I've decided to change my outlook and to just enjoy it instead of hating myself for it.
Exactly. Just enjoy it. But some days I still fast. Other days I have a little snack here and there. It's just I've been breaking it.
Yeah.
I'm letting loose, but I don't look too bad.
Yeah.
I don't look too bad.
I'm trying to. I recognize I eat a lot, so I'm trying to make sure when I'm eating a lot, it's not terrible. Like when I had pasta, like last night, I had some salmon farfalle, which was like salmon and bow tie pasta. I was like, oh, salmon, that's good.
It's good for you.
Fish in there. I'm only getting keto bread now, so.
Oh, really?
So, yeah, it's like no carb bread, I guess. So that's still eating bread. So that's it's kind of shitty, but still a lot of sugar and liquor occasionally. So that's
Hey, man.
what are you gonna do? But
Yeah, a little weed. I get it.
Exactly.
Every day I'm high, so that's the thing I've been dealing with. Like last night, I took like a tab and a half of the edibles I usually
nice,
like.
nice. They're so small. How'd you cut it in half?
I use a knife.
Oh,
Yeah, I look.
like a real trick. Just like
Yeah, for real.
Crush it
I
up, then
I angle it so then
Yep.
when I get the one chopped down with my knife, it just
Yep.
slips in half. I look like a fucking like I have a real problem. I'm just cutting pills in my room with a knife.
Your mom can hit you, he's like,
That's why I close my door and make sure my windows are. I'm like, all right, I gotta like a real drug addict. I'm like, fucking gotta.
It's like when you're doing a dab. You just like got the torch and like the glass and like
Yeah, it's an
makes it
issue.
look crazy.
It's an issue. It's a recurring problem.
Yeah.
But I've embraced it. It's
Yeah.
I'm a degenerate. I understand it.
It's fine.
It's fine.
I've
I
realized
I still get stuff done, and I have people who love me, and that's what matters.
that's all that matters. You get things done and people love you.
That's all that matters.
All that matters in life is if you can get those two things, whatever you're doing is right.
I'll drink to that.
Salud. Speaking of issues and addictions and degenerate behavior and
Your
Balatro,
masturbation addiction and Balatro.
yeah, I'm gonna jack off and play Balatro later. But Balatro, so Balatro surprisingly was free on PlayStation Plus this month.
It was.
And I was like, oh, that's cool. I've heard a lot of good things about it. I'll try it out because I like deck building games like roguelites. I know poker hands. This could be fun to do. And I knew the mechanics and how crazy it can get. Like, oh, you do different things, make different hands work different ways, and change the effects. Boy, oh boy,
Have you enjoyed it more than you thought?
Balatro was fun as fuck. I got my cousin Raymond into it. He's already a poker fanatic. So he was deep in there. We were both Balatroing it up.
So he's gonna download it when he
Yeah,
gets home.
he's definitely gonna get it on something.
It's
and the,
probably not that
it's
much of an
$10,
expensive.
which
Oh, okay.
isn't too bad for
That's
all the
nothing.
shit that's got in it. It's got a lot of content and
You could wipe your ass with $10 nowadays, and you'd still get the same pleasure.
exactly. It's quite a fun time and quite addicting as it is. I can just sit for all fucking day, which I'm probably gonna do for a lot of days. Just play fucking hands until I win. I've got like 4 different decks unlocked. No, 5 different decks. I haven't won a game with any of them yet. I'm gonna
Oh,
try to win a
now
game
it's
with the
not as
red deck.
impressive.
No, exactly. Yeah, but
No
I've unlocked some jokers, and I've got some ideas of plans with what to do.
plans
So it's like you get you draw. It's kind of like poker, but instead you draw 8 cards into your hand. And
at once.
from those 8 hands, from those 8 cards in your hand, you got to make a poker hand, which is only 5 cards max. You got to figure it out from there. But then you also get jokers, which change the way the game works. So some jokers add multipliers. So whenever you play a hand has its own value. So like you can play a high card that's shittiest, or a 2 pair, or a flush, and the better the hand, the better the base value it is. And the cards you play in the hand get added to the base value. So if you do a pair of 2s and then a pair of kings, you get the base hand for that 2 pair, and then each king gives you 10 because kings are face cards and face cards with 10,
And that's added to it.
and that's added to the base points.
Yeah.
And then the 2s give you 2 points each because they're 2s, and then each one has a multiplier as well. So that gets all that score gets multiplied by the whatever multiplier, and then you get your chips to defeat the particular round you're in.
Because each round has a set a number that you have to
Yeah,
beat
you got to get
depending
more
on
and
the
more
points.
chips to win. And then you get,
Yeah.
the jokers, and the joker cards, you can only hold 5 of them. They change the way the game works fundamentally. So you can get jokers that are like, oh, whenever you play a diamond card, add +3 multiplier. Or if you play a flush, adds 12 to the multiplier. Or you can get crazy shit that's like, the multiplier is ×2, which multiplies the
Ooh.
multiplier number. So if you can get enough cards and play a good hand and enough jokers that give you multiplier, you can stack them up. So it's like, all right, I play a flush, that's like 50 times 4. It's like, oh, well, this joker gives me +12 multiplier. I played 2 diamonds, that's a +6. This one does ×2. So then the multiplier becomes like times like 30 or something. That gives you even more points. It just kind of compounds continuously until you're doing incredibly busted decks where the numbers don't even make sense anymore.
And then it all ends when you get to a boss and you don't beat him.
Yeah, and then it's when you get to the plant, and the plant bosses, all the bosses have their own special rules. Where it's like you get to a boss, and it's like, all the spade cards are debuffed, so spade cards give you nothing, or all face cards give you nothing, or you can only play one hand. So you got to get like 6,000 chips by playing one hand. So hopefully your cards are good and your jokers are good.
Don't fuck up.
Nope. And you can also change the cards too. You start with a regular 52 deck of cards,
But you can add to it.
all 4 suits, ace, spades, diamonds, clubs, ace through kings. But you can add to it, you can subtract, you can modify the cards. You can turn cards into other cards. You can give them different effects, like turn them gold, which gives you more money, or turn them stone, which removes their number and their rank and their suit, but gives them just a straight up +50 chips. So that's really good. You can turn them into molt. So whenever you play them, it automatically gives you molt. You can make them give you more chips. It's crazy. A lot of ways you can fuck up a poker deck and get some crazy numbers with this fucking game.
And speaking of decks, where do you have any information on Slay the Spire 2?
No.
When is that coming out?
Who knows? At some point, I don't think it's out yet.
No,
No,
I would have heard. We would have heard about it,
Probably there would have been
and I
people
would have
playing
bought it in
and
a
shit.
heartbeat.
Yeah, I have no idea. It's probably coming out sometime this year, maybe. Who knows?
Hopefully, maybe.
It'll be a fun time.
I still have the first one on my phone.
Yeah, I got it
bought
on my
it.
PS4. It's a fun time. It's a fun game to play sometimes. Just pop out. I always do the silent, or no, the defect, because I love the orbs. I love doing orbs. Orbs are so fun.
It's a beautiful ability, and it's a class that you can really play a lot with.
Yeah, because
You can do some
he
crazy
gets so many
combos.
powers. I think the defect has the most powers because he has the most like
like
variability.
chaos orbs, aligning orbs.
Or not even the orbs, just like because the powers are the ones that affect like the whole thing, like the electrodynamics,
right,
so the
right.
electricity hits all the enemies instead of only one. It's But the only thing that sucks is if you fight the Awakened on the Act 3, that boss gets strength. Every time you play a power, he gains 2 strength. So
Damn,
playing a lot of powers on defect, that bitch is going to be up a lot of strength.
you're gonna be heavy.
I've still only beaten the heart with the Ironclad. Haven't beat it with anyone else yet, but
It's because the Ironclad is a powerhouse.
yeah, I probably
he
did.
can have some
I-
dish
I-
out some good damage.
I had a fucked up strength build to get that, and it fucked him up.
How did you fuck him up? Hey, can you
There we
come
go.
back and spit on me like that?
Yeah. There we go. Got to get all that phlegm out of my system from chugging the liquor and smoking on my pen.
Yeah. Hey, I respect it.
Got to clear it out one way or another.
One way or another, I'm gonna
fuck
find
you.
you. Wait,
I'm
what?
gonna fuck you hard
That's
into
not
your
the
ass.
lyric.
And one day I'll
I'll
impregnate
miss you.
you.
I'll impregnate you. I'm going to love you. I love
Abort
you.
you. Abort
Abort
you.
you. Abort you. Abort you.
I
I
will
will
eat
eat
the
the
stem
stem cells.
cells and grow new limbs.
Hey, if some people can do it, then why can't I?
Maybe, yeah. You got to go to clinics to get the stem cells. No, just get them homegrown stem cells, like that guy in
Yeah.
Barbarian.
Wait, what?
Yeah,
Barbarian.
yeah, that one movie, or in that one guy who actually did that. I think you told me about that too. The documentary you watched about this fucking guy who like kept like a woman in his basement. He just kept fucking her, and then fucking the kid she made, and all these continuous incest babies or
Oh.
something.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, terrible. But stem cells,
Free stem cells.
free stem cells, infinite supply. Even it's a good time. Just like Belatro.
Sorry, I was eating some ice.
Oh yeah, chew that
It's,
sweet, chew that sweet ice, baby.
have you been playing anything else lately except Balatro? Or is it all your time and dedication?
Mostly that.
Mostly that. That's reasonable.
Mostly Belatro since it became free. You know, it was Darkest Dungeon for a while, like I said last podcast, but since Belatro's come out, I don't think I've played Darkest Dungeon once.
You haven't played Darkest Dungeon once.
Yep. But the funny thing is, I got about in this new profile about the same as I got as the last time I played, and I got really into it. Like last time, I have the file on there. It's at week 39, and I think this new file I started is like week like 36 or 37 or something. So
Sounds about right.
got about the same spot. I have a pretty decent amount of heroes listed or dudes listed in the chart, but.
But what about Civ 6, Nick? What happened to Civ 6?
Yeah, I go back and forth every once in a while. I had a big kick of that for a while. Now I'm off it again. I'll eventually get back on there. There's always time for Civ to conquer and do new things. I still got to get a what kind of victory?
Religious?
No, I've did religious, diplomatic. No, I've done domination, religion, science, and culture. I've done them all the four. So I think I need a diplomatic victory next. I don't even have any of the DLC, which adds new shit too. So I don't even know what else I could do. But yeah, from now on, it's just doing new leaders and shit. I wanted to try with Cleopatra, but she was all right. Yeah, not as much as what I was going for. I was trying for like a religious victory, but she always spawns near deserts, and I would try to incorporate that in the jungles. But I'd always get fucked by the city states. I try to put on a higher difficulty, but I think I'm just gonna play on king difficulty, which is like the medium.
That's good.
Yeah, because I try to go to emperor, and it's just get fucked. And just with the higher difficulty you start, other civilizations have better shit than you. Like they have two settlers, and you only start with one. They have just straight up advantages that make it a lot harder to catch up. But just got to stick through and to eventually catch up, which I don't do because it's a lot of work. I don't
It's
want
too much work.
too much work.
And we are men who barely like to work. So
Yeah, no, as minimal as I can put in. That's what I'm willing to work.
it's minimalism. You're willing to put in as much as you want to get out.
Exactly. Well, not really, because I want to get much more than what I'm willing to put in. But yeah, how's Oblivion going?
Oh my god!
Remember you said you started like an archer, stealth archer type playthrough.
Yeah, I did. I started. I'm doing it right this time.
Doing it right.
Because the first time I tried to do it, like I said, I did like the Dark Brotherhood stuff right away, and it wasn't bad. But it's just something about it, like the way the character. I think I might have fucked up something when I was making my class for it. There was one part of it that just didn't play too well that I liked, so I started over. I did it right this time. I got it so good because what I did was because you level up, but in the way to level up is you go to bed and then
Yeah.
you can do your stats and whatnot. I never went to bed and I waited for I wanted to catch up to a certain point where I felt like I had the character ready enough to start leveling up because Bowman's great, except for certain situations like the same thing with a hand-to-hand fighter. If there's a lot of people at you at once, it's
Yeah,
kind
you're
of hard to.
fucked.
Then you're kind of fucked, and you kind of have to. Which is why the stealth is so important because you can get that bonus stat edge damage added to that because you can have magic arrows, the effects on a bow, and sneak stealth damage, which will add to it as well.
Exactly.
So,
Multiply like 2 or 3 depending on what you're hitting or how good your stealth is.
and that's the important part because
Exactly.
in a regular fight, yeah, it'll take like 3 or 4 arrows to kill one person, maybe. If it's like a weaker enemy, then it's easy because just that's why I stayed at level 1 for so long.
Yeah,
So I
because
could just build
the
up.
world just scales with your level.
Exactly. The
Yeah,
world
make it
scales with my
easier. Yeah,
level, so
yeah.
then I could just build up to it. And now I'm level 10, and I'm gonna stay at level 10 for a bit. I'm like, all right, this is a one because I needed to get to level 10 for a certain quest so I could do something. But I'm gonna stay at that for the bit. And I got almost everything. I got bow that does 30 fatigue damage. I got arrows that do 20 fatigue damage. So now I'm just doing 50 fatigue damage whenever I shoot
And
someone
then you
with
just
it.
gotta be like, oh fuck, they're just walking towards you slowly, getting hit by the other
Well,
arrows.
that's the thing. When you run out of fatigue, they just fall over. They're
Oh,
like, oh.
damn! Oh, you see people they go, oh shit,
It's so
fuck,
funny.
dude.
It's so funny. But yeah, it's good. And then
Oh,
I killed this guy who was part of the Dark Brotherhood who comes to
nice,
you in the quest in the beginning. He's like, I know you killed someone and I feel like this safe place is safe enough to talk. So I killed him and I took his
good
clothes because his clothes had
as you
like
do.
15 sneak points, 15 stealth points, 15 points on my marksman too,
Fuck
surprisingly.
yeah,
So
there you
then I
go.
put it on. So now
Yeah, for stealth archers, they're good assassins.
yeah, so now I got this nice robe on that just buffs me up more. I got rings and some other items that are bumping me up, giving me some shields for stuff. And then I got the bow, like I said, and then I'm a Khajiit, so I can see at night. It's pretty
Cool.
cool.
Got that sweet dark vision.
And I look pretty cool. I look like Tony the Tiger,
That big orange cat man.
but big orange cat man with a bandana and long dreads.
But you're silent as the night.
So you can't see me in that
Can't see
robe.
shit.
Can't see shit. You can see my snout pop out, but that's about all you'll ever see. That's the last thing you will see.
Whenever you draw your bow, you go, there. Great.
Great.
And then it just flings and hits me in the skull. And you go, yes.
Yes. And then eat a bowl of
Frosted Flakes.
Frosted Flakes. I was
Fucking
trying to
love
remember
Frosted
that.
Flakes.
Oh my
God, I
god!
love them.
You know, I've been eating. When I went out to Fresno a week or so ago, we didn't buy too much things 'cause we were eating out a lot. But something that we bought was some cereal. Honey O's. Honey O's are great.
Okay, yeah, just off-brand Cheerios.
But it's so sweet that it's delicious.
Got it, cool.
And then we had what was the cinnamon toast crunch? Love me
Okay,
some cinnamon toast crunch.
not bad, not bad. Yeah.
Fucking. And then I tried Wingstop's new wing flavor, the Mexican street spice. I
Ooh,
love Wingstop. Love it. And it's a dry rub too. So
ooh,
like the
fuck
hot
yeah,
honey, it's even better because this chicken will stay super crispy because
yeah, yeah.
you
Don't get
know.
your hands too dirty.
Oh, I love it. I love it. That's gonna be my new combo. This is fat time talk. Whenever I go to Wingstop, get that 6-piece tender combo, 3 hot honey, 3 Mexican street spice. Mm, enjoy that. And that's a lot. I'll be
Not
honest with
not not
you.
the 20, not the 10 and 10.
It's a lot. No, no, not 20, not 10. Because 6 tenders, you have to realize
Oh, six tenders. Oh yeah, the tenders are
the
big.
tenders are, yeah, they're fucking massive. So that's enough for me. And then it comes with the little fries,
Oh yeah,
and
that's a
then
nice little
little
side.
drink. You're like, good. And it's not expensive and it's great. And I think it tastes better than Cane's because they
Yeah.
don't season that chicken at Cane's. They don't.
Bullshit.
You've had it.
No, I haven't
You
yet.
have okay. Well, they don't season their chicken. It's crispy, but they don't season it. I don't give a damn how much of that sauce you put on it. It helps, but
Yeah, and fuck Dave's hot chicken. Fuck you, Dave, and fuck your chicken. Your chicken's not hot. You just put more spices on it, you fucking fraud.
yes, but I like that. I like Dave's more than I like Cane's because the portions are pretty big.
Yes, but if you want it spicy, they're just gonna load it up with fucking the actual powdered spice, and then you're just gonna have a tongue full of spice. And it's like, this isn't what I wanted. I wanted spicy chicken,
But
not chicken overloaded with spice.
that's why you just get the basic spice level.
That
You
well,
just get high. That's like two
I
above mild.
I wanted hotter, and I got bullshit. That's what I
Well, they
got
have
when I
hot
Dave's
sauce
hot
there
chicken.
that you could put on it.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
I think, or maybe they do, don't they?
I have
don't
no
know.
idea.
Just bring your own bottle of hot sauce.
I took it home anyway, so I should have just. I didn't know. It was the first time I went. I was like, oh yeah, I'll get the. I want some spice. I got some mac and cheese too, and I just didn't know. And I had. Thank God I had the bread, so I could make it into a fucking sandwich. But even then, still my tongue and mouth just coated in the spice. It's just like, this is just like powder, like sandy texture, not
Nice
great.
and grainy.
Didn't like it. Wasn't a fan.
Well, maybe it's different now. Maybe we should go get some sometime, and we'll eat it live on the podcast to see how your opinion of it changes.
Maybe.
I know my girlfriend; she doesn't like it that much either. She'll be honest. I'll be honest with you, she doesn't. She's like you said, that's that problem. It's just not spicy. It's just weird. Feels weird texture wise.
Yeah, it's too much bullshit.
But Wingstop,
Wingstop's solid.
Wingstop's
They're
fucking
You
solid.
eat those fucking like garlic parmesan fries, whatever the hell.
Oh,
Crazy good.
the wings too. The garlic parm wings.
Oh, yeah.
Surprisingly, I don't like a lot of garlic parm stuff, but their wings, I like the parmesan that they use.
Yeah, you get that nice little like fried corn or whatever. Delicious.
I never get the corn.
It's pretty good.
It's corn.
It's pretty good. Yeah,
Yeah.
nice corn. It shows up in your shit later. It's
Yeah, but the inside digests, not the shell.
all right. Interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting factoid about
So
corn.
you'll see it when it comes out, but it is technically the inside is digested, but that outside, no way.
Yeah, so it's not an extra secret source of nutrients that you thought was available to you. No.
No.
So
But we could have an endless cycle of food if you just eat corn.
yeah, if you're
Is
like,
it
but if you're like me and thought you could pick out the corn out of your shit and eat it to get some sort of benefit, you're wrong. Don't even try. It's not worth it.
I do it, and I still do.
Maybe I'll try one more time. Yeah,
Yeah, give it a try.
it's worth
You
at least
just
one
gotta
more try.
clean it out. You gotta really rinse it. Gotta do a couple washes, and then
I haven't tried the all corn diet, so maybe. I wonder
yeah.
what would happen if you only ate corn. Would it come out like rabbits, like all corn, or
Probably,
would it?
but
Because
it would probably hurt though, because if like you get like a big clump that's stuck of corn, and then you try to shit that out, probably
maybe,
hurt,
yeah.
right?
I don't know. Yeah, would it make the? I mean, you'd have to really clean yourself out for like a few days.
Yeah,
You'd have to like fast for like at least 2 days to make sure all your shit's flushed out, and then start only eating corn, and probably only eat corn for about maybe like 3 days, just to make sure that the shit you are taking on that third day is only corn, and then let's see if it does make any of the brown shit material that we know of as shit.
and then we have to eat it.
And then you got to eat it, of course, just to see if it, if it comes out the same, darker, lighter. Who knows? Anything could happen when you eat shit corn.
And as long as it's sweet corn, that's all I care
That's
about.
all that matters. That's all that matters in life. So you eat that sweet, sweet corn, shit it out, eat it again.
You ever have the Mexican street corn? Like they put the sour cream or the
Yeah,
mayo on it.
no,
Then you
because
put
I don't
the
like
Cheetos
I don't
on
like
it.
sour cream and mayo. I'm
Oh,
not,
that's
no,
right, you don't.
yeah, not too
But the
into it.
cheese and on it is just.
Nah, it's just,
What about what if they slice it off and then it's just like in the cup with no mayo, but it
I
has
mean,
like the
that'd probably be fun.
seasoning on it.
That'd probably be pretty fucking delicious.
Yeah, no mayo, no
I'd
sour,
dig
but
in
it's
that.
the
Yeah,
same seasoning and cheese, just without the slop.
yeah, I can. Yeah, without that disgusting white slop.
Without the white. Maybe if it was Kewpie mayo, you'd eat it. Kewpie mayo's
Maybe
good.
get the Japanese baby mayo. Yeah, it's got the weird like
Yeah.
little fucking
Rub it on your
baby on
nipples.
it. Yeah, just squeeze it out.
Yeah, go
Yeah,
outside for a tan. Ooh.
yeah, just base it, roast that mayo on my tits. Yeah,
Yeah, go for a dip in the pool.
yeah.
Ooh,
We'll watch it slowly stream off and look like a white milky cummy substance as it drifts in the water.
it's so high.
Yeah,
I think about it vividly.
that should be an ad for Koopy Mayo.
Kewpie mayo. This is what we just said.
Yeah, just don't make it an actuality. Just play that and then just use that as the ad and let the audience imagine that as an ad.
Oh, I'm imagining right now.
Yeah, it's pretty hot. Ooh. Yeah, that was a good imagination, Jack.
Whoa.
Wow.
This is
Wowee.
Oh man.
People in the 1940s having sex be like, oh golly. Oh gosh.
Oh gee willikers.
Oh, terrible. I wonder how they did dirty talk in the 40s.
Oh, but they probably still call women whores and shit, like fucking whore or something.
Maybe, who knows?
They probably pulled their hair back,
Or maybe
like,
it was a lot more. It was a lot more. It was a lot, or a lot less satisfying sexual time for just people in
No,
general.
I bet it was pretty good. I bet it
For
was
some
good
people,
sexual
I'm sure
time.
there was a lot of freaks happening around, especially 50s, 60s, 70s. That's hippie times. But if you were a square, like you're just having regular missionary sex the whole night until you come thinking about your fucking secretary or something. I don't know.
I mean, hey, sex is sex.
It is. You find your own ways to make it entertaining.
Exactly, because sometimes you're just tired of the same old thing, so you're just like, yeah, you think about like the supermodel or something, or
But like, were guys in the 50s, were they like slapping their dicks on women's faces? Like, when you're pouring there, you're like, ah, fucking you fucking whore, like slap it. Were guys in the 50s doing that? Or
I think I think guys in the 50s invented that. If anything, they were probably because before that it was probably all normal, vanilla.
maybe, I don't know.
Until I think the 20s when shit started getting wild. That's when guys were like, yeah, come suck on this.
Yeah,
whore.
in the 20s.
Yeah, 'cause
Yeah,
that-
think about
'cause-
20 sex. Yeah, what was going on then? For some reason, that makes the 50s a lot sexier times. You think about like housewives in the 50s, like, yeah, you fuck, yeah, pretend like nothing's happening, you bitch.
I bet it was a hot time.
Maybe.
Definitely a lot dirtier, 1000%.
Well, I don't know about that. I think there's a lot less ass eating in the 50s.
You think a lot of ass guys?
No, I think a lot less.
Well, how do you know?
I think that's more of a modern thing since at least the 80s.
No, but how do you know? How do you know?
I
Maybe
don't, but I'm guessing. I'm not sure.
No, I think.
I'm going
Let's ask
progressive
Google.
of time.
Let's ask Google.
Yeah, when did ass eating become popular?
I'll go with the incognito.
Yeah, just find to make sure your FBI agent assigned to you doesn't realize what you're doing.
Yeah, just to make sure. When did people start eating ass?
There you go. Finding out the true things, the true facts, the
This
true
is the things that
mysteries,
people want to
the
know.
real mysteries that need to be solved in life. Let's see. When, in fact, did people start enjoying analingus?
Oh, okay. Well, there's the first thing that comes up is a Reddit post 6 years
Cool.
ago. So let's go to that.
Sick. That's pretty old. All right.
All right. Eating ass was invented in ancient Greece.
All right. I believe it.
Yeah, I don't know what picture is this. The fuck did this they post? What is this? What the this is
A
like
random
some Skyrim mod or
what?
the fuck is?
Maybe it's like the intro to a gay porn. It's like
Oh,
it's a
maybe.
legionnaire finds a hunter in the wild. It's like these are the Kaiser's lands. You must pay your tax.
Yeah, but that's what came up. Look, like eating ass was invented in ancient Greece.
Maybe they were up to some freaky shit back in ancient Greece.
There's this thing under it, like in a comment, but the act does have its roots in ancient Macedonia. When Alexander the Great was leading his men into India, they encountered all manner of poisonous insects and plants that had never been seen before. When they would get bit on the leg or arm, it was a simple matter of tying cloth above the wound to slow the blood flow, and then leach out the poison. Wounds on the
And the only way
ass
to release it the poison is to suck it through their asshole.
Yeah, wounds on the ass, however, were more difficult because there were no good place to tie the cloth. So they would immediately have a physician go straight to the wound, try to suck the poison out. So,
Well, that's not eating ass. We're talking about a pleasurable sexual act.
well, there's another phase. Well, maybe it was pleasurable for someone.
Someone's like, "Oh no, a snake bit my asshole. Oh no, suck out the venom."
The phrase itself comes from an ancient Roman senator named Estacicus.
Named Edasius.
Yes, yeah. Is that for real?
No.
Edasius is probably. I mean,
What was his name? What did it say?
You're probably right. Edasius.
Wait.
Edasius.
Edasius. That's not real. That's
This is
fucking fake as
yeah,
fuck. It's not Edasius.
Yeah, this is probably fake. Oh, the second thing that popped up is a Wikipedia thing called uh, analungus.
And yeah, analingus. That's eating ass.
Analingus?
Yeah, like cunnilingus is eating that cunt.
And then
I
there's a
guess.
Vice post, the tongue twisting history of many euphemisms for eating ass.
All right.
Yeah, I don't know.
Good on you, Vice.
Here's a Quora post. Why are so many people talking about eating ass all the time?
Because it's great. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm talking about it because it's great. It's a fun pastime.
Oh, here's a guide to eating ass.
A
Tips,
guide to-
tricks, and
oh.
positions. Tushy bidet.
Okay.
I'm clicking it. HelloTushy.com.
Oh
if you
no,
wanna-
Tushy. That's a bidet website for like. I'm sure. I think Tushy's like a bidet company.
Well, they got a guide to eating ass. Tips,
All right.
tricks, and positions.
Yeah, perfect.
Morgan Morin, April 26, 2023.
Yeah, what she got to say, or he?
Here we go. Do you want the whole thing or just straight to the meat? Where how do you talk about eating ass?
Straight to the meat, I guess.
All right, how
I'm
to
pretty
prepare
sure
for
I know how to do it.
analingus?
Yeah.
Yeah, whoever coined the phrase "cleanliness is next to good godliness" must have been talking about devouring booty. Pretty much the only rule of backdoor action, aside from consent, is keeping it clean. When you're getting down ass, you can ask your partner if their butthole is ready for your mouth, or if they want to freshen up. If you're tossing your partner salad, a simple wash should suffice. It's important to get rid of any residue from. No, fuck off. I don't want. Scroll up to 40% off. Go away. It's important to get rid of any residue from number 2, since we're super not supposed to eat poo.
Yeah,
As
no.
a sex health expert, Luna Matata has told Men's Health, women can
I
run
want
the
to Luna
risk of
Hurtadas.
exactly. Women can run the risk of transferring harmful gut bacteria like E. coli or salmonella from
True.
the person being rimmed, receiver, to the person's doing the rimming, the giver. Better to play it safe. A little antibacterial soap and wash straight to your starfish will do you well. If you're planning a venture from licking into any type of penetration, you're going to want to clean out your rectum. Not to be confused with your colon, which is a far deeper cleanse. That's where your poop passes through when you do number 2, so you want to get rid of any residue. Anal douching will get you there, no prob. Douching is a super DIY-able practice that cleans out your rectum of residue poop.
Easily.
What are good ass eating positions? I'm not going to go over I'll go over each position. I'm not going to read the details they have about them. Doggy style.
Okay.
That's
cool.
a good position.
Yep, it's a great one.
Spread eagle.
Okay, cool.
That's
Yep.
that's a good one.
Solid.
Face sitting. That's
That's another that works.
That's,
Yeah,
that's a
that'll work.
workout though. Reverse face sitting.
Just turn around. All right, yeah.
69.
That's pretty good. Good access.
Yeah. What are the best tips and what are the best techniques and tips for eating ass? Numero uno, communicate.
Communication is key when you're gonna put your tongue in someone's asshole.
Remember to
100%.
relax.
Remember to relax. You want to be nice and loose. You don't want them to fight to get in there. You want it to be.
Practice solo. Obviously, not with your own tongue. If you want to sneak cheek on the action, invest in a rimming butt plug. This not only gives you accustomed to anal play, it simulates what the sensation will be like for you and your partner.
Get a tongue-shaped dildo. I'm sure that exists. 100%.
Don't go straight for the butthole.
Don't go
Work your
straight
way
for it.
up to the booty groceries by responding to the body language and paying attention to nonverbal cues.
Yeah, you're making out with a chick. Don't stick your finger right in there. Make your way down.
Experiment with tongue techniques. Gotta experiment.
Experiment with tongue techniques. Period. Next.
Next. I'm ready and clean. What should I expect rimming to feel like? Well, that depends on your motivations.
I think that's a good place to stop.
That's a
It
good
depends on
place.
your motivation.
That depends on your motivation.
That's all you need to know.
That's all you need to know about eating ass.
Good
Good positions. Don't forget about those.
Get a good position. Get nice and clean. It's not going to be like you expected,
But it'll be everything you want.
but it'll be everything you want and crave. Damn.
Well, this is pretty enjoyable.
That was a pretty good analysis of the act known as analingus. Hot damn.
Hot damn.
Well, I learned something today.
Like we do on every Clueless Vibin
I don't know what it
podcast.
was, but I learned something.
We learn how to eat ass.
I learned
that's what matters.
I learned how to effectively eat ass.
Man, that should be the title of the episode.
How
learned how to effectively
eating ass 101.
Eating ass 101, but it'll be $2 signs instead of the ass.
There you go. Just got to keep that monetization up. I'm gonna be honest with you, Caesar. I can't stop thinking about Balatro.
Really?
I see it right there. It's right there. I got my PS4 right out here. It's right there. At any point, I can just get up and start playing. That's a temptation that resides within me. But I gotta put it to the side. I gotta be a good boy. I gotta be a good little lad and just think about ass eating.
Well, we could end this now. That way we could get to Balatro. Or you will, and then I could go home. But
Yeah, true. And then you can have Balatro. No.
I could download it.
No, we gotta keep going at least a little bit longer.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought I'm like, oh, this is a pretty good time to end. All
No,
right.
that's a third of that is from filming the intro. So gotta keep that part in mind. Yeah. Man, what else have you been up to this week? Besides shooting it up in oblivion.
By shooting it up in oblivion, I've enjoyed it myself. I went out and got some deep dish last night. Well, I didn't get deep dish. We were thinking of getting deep dish, but God, there was a whole little mess before that. But I won't go into too much
Whole
detail.
fiasco, but it's
whole
fine.
fiasco, little back and forth, but a little punching, a little slapping, solved everything.
Yeah, it's fine. Violence solves all problems, especially marital ones.
No, but we got a half pound of boneless wings, buffalo, delicious.
Sounds
we got
like
some cheese breadsticks,
All right.
delicious. We got some stuffed rice balls with meat.
Ooh.
That was good. And then we got a double crusted meaty pizza with pineapple. It was delicious.
Just pineapple. Only pineapple.
No, it was a meaty pizza.
Oh,
It had,
okay. And
pepperoni,
pineapple.
ham,
Okay.
the meatball meat, sausage, bacon, and then we put some pineapple on.
That sounds pretty good shit. Yeah,
It was
diggity.
delicious. It was
Ooh.
everything I wanted and more because it's all fresh. A place is good when you could see them make the dough and they're tossing it. It's a bunch of old Italian guys cooking. So what do you expect?
Yeah, if they're doing it right.
I love it. And the only reason we went because this is the second time I went, because we had a 20% off coupon.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's called Rosati's. It's a great place in La Quinta. Really good food.
Free plug.
Chicago style pizza. It's
Nice.
it's delicious.
Toppings under the cheese.
Yeah, they put that cheese on top.
Yep, they certainly do.
And it's not. I'm being honest with you. It's like the best pizza I've had, and I think it's the best pizza in this part of the place where we live.
Ooh, nice.
I'm being
Sounds
honest. I'm being
delicious.
honest with you. I'd go there if I lived closer. I would go there every weekend, literally to eat pizza.
Jeez, sounds like a good slice. Sounds like a good
They
assortment.
sell slice too, but giant slices. But after 3 p.m., you can't get them.
That makes sense. So, yeah, fuck out of here. So you got to eat it with a fork and knife type of deal. You probably can't fucking hold it by hand.
Probably.
Yeah.
Or it gets busier later in the day. They're like, we're not making this.
No,
shit
but
up."
we do eat it though. It's like any in Chicago pizza. I'd imagine it is hard to hold by hand. So is it something you definitely got to eat with a fork and knife, or
No, I got to eat my pizza with a hand.
No,
Even the deep dish, they give you a fork and knife, but you don't need it. Just pick that shit up.
Shit,
It
right.
holds together. It has structure, and
Nice.
it's still fluffy.
See, that's what I'm always worried about. And any sort of pizza where the toppings aren't below the cheese, where it's below, it's like, well, how am I going to hold it together? It's all just going to slop out. And I'm going to look like a fucking asshole holding my empty dough fucking triangle in my hand.
You'd think so, but it's not. It's
Perfect.
perfect.
Nice,
It's like
good
a
shit.
slice of cheesecake when it comes out.
Ooh,
Just stands
yeah.
tall and it's just there. Even if you put a fork through it, it still has structure.
It's like a powerful man. Even if you stab it, it'll still stand strong,
He'll still stand strong and drink his whiskey
like any good man should,
like any real man would.
like any real man ought to.
And we're not men, so
No,
don't take that advice from
no,
us.
don't
No,
stab us. No, stab other real men.
stab real men.
Yeah.
Yeah, we not. Yeah, we don't. You don't want to stab us. What's wrong with you?
No, we're nerds. We do things like play Dungeons and Dragons.
Yeah, we played Dungeons and Dragons.
Yeah, we did a
We
few
played
days ago.
over. No, we played last weekend.
This weekend. No, 2 days ago.
Well, but technically that was last weekend.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, last weekend.
According to you, yeah. As far as for
But
me
when
people
you hear
watching,
this, it'll be a
yeah,
week ago.
it'll
almost
be
5
like
days.
5 days ago, 6 days ago.
6 days ago. Yeah,
Yeah, because the week would be the Friday, so the Saturday. Yeah.
it was a good time.
Yeah.
Nick's writing a good story.
I'm
Well,
glad
that
it
was
was.
our
Yeah, the third
third
one.
session.
Yeah, and
But the ending of that run was getting pretty bad because we kept getting our shit kicked. We
yeah,
kept getting bad rolls.
like I said, it was a lot of combat to occur, and it was that's what happened.
But we got through it.
You got through it mostly, and there was more combat to come, but also more exploring and shit.
Well, that's fun.
Now,
We're taking our time with this, which is fine because you were worried about if we had enough story written, and then you got plenty.
exactly.
So
there's
we got
plenty of
plenty,
time.
and things you'll build up, and you think about the next stuff to come. So it'll be even better, and it's not stressful.
Yeah, I should do that at some point. I think about point after because I have 2 books of like campaign like mission like quests, and there are ways to connect them and stuff. But I'm gonna try to figure my own way to like do a central narrative around it. And I should start thinking about that because I think most of these books, the quests in them, it's a lot of dungeon crawling and not as much like social interaction, like diplomacy and like deception, not like as much like this type of character stuff like that. So I think I'm gonna try to
You want a good
not only
balance.
add more of that stuff to the existing stuff and make my own shit in there as well to hopefully
Hey,
make it a little better so it's not just combat and dungeoning and shit all the time.
speaking of Dungeons and Dragons, where's our Mad Lib?
Oh yeah, I think we finished it, didn't we?
We did?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, we finished it. Yeah,
No, but we could do the other side because you could fill up the other side. Remember?
we could, but the only problem with that is that you do the other side, but then it's like you got to look back and forth to read it. It's like which one
Yeah,
was
that's
this
true.
fucking thing on there? Yeah,
Rest in peace. We'll
Re-
get enough. We got to get
rest in
another
peace.
Mad Lib
Well,
book.
yeah, I'll have to get a different themed one.
Yeah, different thing. Let's see if Amazon has any right now.
Oh, I'm sure they do.
They probably do.
Amazon is home to many things. Buy things from them, so my stock in them goes up.
You have stock in Amazon?
Yeah, I got a little
Well,
bit.
I buy stuff from Amazon most of the time whenever I buy anything
Oh,
online.
nice. I'm getting dividends. No, I'm not.
But don't cash out. Don't cash out.
No, I gotta hold on. Gotta hold on for dear life. Just like those NFTs of old.
Mad Libs for kids, 8 to 12. Mad Libs for kids, 6. Mad Libs for adults?
Huh.
Ooh.
Sexy Mad Libs.
Oh, maybe.
Ma- Mad Libs for swingers.
And I like swinging.
I love swing. I almost did a full loop on a swing one time. That shows how much I love swinging.
My bleeping family Mad Lib. World's greatest word game. Adult Mad Libs.
My bleeping family.
That's what it says. My bleeping family Mad Libs.
Yeah,
Best of Mad Libs, over 125 classics. Goofy Mad Libs, world's greatest word game. There's goofy ones. Mad Libs After Dark.
Ooh.
An outrageously funny adult edition. 20 funny adults only edition.
That's probably a good one. It's probably good.
Ode
Nice
to
song.
Alcohol Mad Libs, world's greatest party game. Mad Libs After Dark. Adult one. Is different one, I guess. But
more adult Mad Libs, more sex time. If you and your partner are having trouble getting into a sexy time mood at night, maybe try some of these adults only Mad Libs.
these are pretty sexy. I mean, this Mad Libs After Dark seems pretty good for $12.
For $12, you could be getting horny thinking of your own words.
Look, it's got a nice little alcohol beverage and shoe
yeah,
on
to let
there.
you know it's only for adults. Hey, there's a wine bottle and martini glass on this. It's for adults only, kids.
Can't touch this, even though you could buy it. There's no age restriction.
You could. There is no age restriction on it, but you know it's in the spirit of it. It's gonna you're gonna know you're not supposed to be doing it, but that will make it even more enticing. Exactly.
Yeah.
It's like when they put the parental advisory sticker on albums. It's like you're not supposed to be having this, but you do.
And if your immigrant parents don't know what it is, then of course they'll buy it for you.
Yeah,
They're
like,
oh, it's music.
Yeah, it's A for it's the alphabet. It's the first. It's one of the first ones. Oh. Those immigrants will believe anything.
They'll believe it. They don't know.
They don't know how things work. They're immigrants.
Okay.
Okay. I mean, we have to sell you an album to pay the rent.
Pay the rent.
You got it in those trying times. You
Some
gotta get.
cheap rent.
Yeah, you got
For
it.
one album?
Or maybe it's a rare album. He got it. He got it at a good time. The guy didn't know what he had, and they sold it to this fucking kid for cheap. Now
It has the packing sticker on it still.
it was signed traditionally on the inside in invisible ink. You can only see it on the 4th of May every
I bet
year.
if we made a dumb post like that, like on eBay or something, like put something up, like a random CD case that we don't have or whoever, it's like it's signed with invisible ink on the inside. It's got one scratch from when he dropped it, when he was signing and giving it to a fan. It's all legit, man. But it's like, oh,
Someone might. Who knows? Maybe.
but and then so it'll be like $50. Oh, mine.
eBay does have some, I think, some pretty stringent selling qualifications, but maybe we could sneak it by him.
We could sneak it by him.
Sure, make a quick buck. I'm sure that it wouldn't come back on us at all whatsoever.
Some stupid idiot would do it. I'm
An
telling
easy
you.
$50, and either way, they get the album or whatever the fuck it is we're selling. So it's
'Cause
win-win.
it still works.
Yeah, you still get a product that works.
Yeah. Those roughs and beat up scratches on there are factory. They're
Yeah,
factory.
it adds character to it. I wonder if they still sell like
Cassettes?
like cassette like fucking
I think they do.
like aux cables or whatever. Because my cousin had one of those for a while. And like if you have an old car that only has like a cassette player, you do the cassette, and it's got like the aux cable that comes out and you plug it in. I wonder if they're still manufacturing those, or how many, or what kinds they're manufacturing.
Well, now they make that thing where you can plug it into like the battery, like that 12-volt thing that you have in your car that flips up
Oh
that
yeah,
little
yeah.
lid. And they have those things where you can plug into it, and it's like a connection, and it has like plugins for stuff, like aux cord chargers and batteries. Like I had one that had that would plug it into my car, and it was Bluetooth because it would connect to the radio, and then I could pick it up and hook it up to my phone, and then that way I could play music from my phone to my car because I didn't have Bluetooth on there.
Oh yeah.
So I just had to turn it on to the radio station where it was attuned to,
Oh
and
yeah,
then I
that
could
makes
play the
sense.
music off. The only problem with that is that since it's like the radio wave, sometimes you would hear the music and be like, "Na, na, na,
Yeah,
na,
it's like,
na, na."
oh fuck, I gotta change frequencies. Oh shit.
No, you don't have to change. It's just that's just how it was. The connection wasn't the best always. I'll be honest with you, but it worked.
Using an old time feel. Listening to fucking listening to fucking Chappell Rowan on a fucking radio, just because that's
Listen to Bon Jovi just hanging out.
that's an interesting feel.
Yeah, I don't
Nice
buy them
vibe.
anymore, but they do make stuff like that.
Just gotta go old school and get CDs, pop them in.
I have a CD player, but it don't work.
Oh,
I think I almost lost my Stroke CD to
oh
my
shit.
car because it just never came out for the longest time. I would always eject, it just never came out. One day I hit it, came right out, yanked it out.
Nice.
I'm like, perfect,
Rip
gave
it
me that.
out.
I don't know where it is though, that CD. I think it's still in the glove compartment of my car, if I'm being honest with you.
Just loose, raw in there.
No, it's in the case, but
Oh, okay. It's like when you tell like, oh, I'm gonna pop this in and listen to it. It's like, no, I forgot. Fuck.
no.
It's stuck in there for another.
That's
like,
what I
3
always
weeks.
say, but I have the album on my phone, so I'm just
Yeah.
like, it's
Different
easier
feel
that
though.
way.
Listen to it like an actual CD in the car.
Yeah, if I had a CD player that worked, then yes, I would buy CD players more often because then I could just listen to albums.
Not just having like an actual like CD player that you hook up to your radio, just like on the passenger seat. You just open it up, put like the CDs in. You have like a whole actual fucking thing.
Got a vinyl player in my car.
Yeah, just pop it
that
open.
would be sick.
Put the thing on. You're driving. You put the fucking scratcher on it.
If you had a custom car and the only thing in there to play music was a vinyl player, that'd be pretty cool.
Yeah, we like right on top of the dashboard. You just put it on and fucking let it go.
Just let it go.
That might have been like a model of car in like the 50s or 60s. It's got like the thing right
Yeah,
up
but
on there.
would it be good?
Probably not.
Probably not.
Probably just
It
like
probably
big-
would work, but if you're driving, it's all clunky and shit.
It's
Like
probably expensive as shit. Probably just like a novelty type thing.
Yeah, novelty type.
But interesting for people who had money back then.
They probably did it, and
They
they
had the
probably
20 bucks
enjoyed
to
it.
spare.
It would be good if you park somewhere and then you played it, because I don't think you could have that as you're driving, because then it'd be all shaky. But if you park somewhere like on a hill,
Yeah,
and then
nice.
you just at makeout point, then you just play some music there and you fuck your girl, and
Hell
as the
yeah.
music's playing,
Just make it nice and easy sensual time. That's
You-
for sensual lovers.
you
That
lift
was
up
the
her
tagline.
skirt, pull down her britches, and then you just
Unlock her chastity belt and go right in.
She took the key from her father, so it's all good.
Yeah.
You can unlock that shit, and her purity is yours.
I wonder how much bush they had in the 40s and 30s too. Like,
Oh,
were
lot of
shaving
bush.
her? Or who knows?
Well, this is probably a bad thing to compare it to, but you know, The Wolf of Wall Street. What year was that taking place when they were
Like
doing that stuff?
80s, I think.
I
Like late
remember
70s into
late
the
70s,
80s.
maybe early 80s. So when that was going on, I remember there was a conversation in there that the Leonardo DiCaprio's character was having with his dad. He's like, the women, they all shave down there now. He's like, really? And he's like, yeah, it's all bare. So maybe that's when they started going. He's like, they're all bald down there
Maybe.
now. It's like baby smooth. Well, yeah.
Yeah, maybe in the up to the 60s, maybe into the 70s. Well, 70s was the era of love, those fucking hippies. Yeah, maybe in 70s into the 80s when
But
they
in the
started shaving the
50s,
bush.
for sure, all women had fat bushes.
Yeah, makes sense.
I bet it probably felt good.
Yeah, maybe just,
I don't mind a little bush.
yeah, just a little bit, trim it up, make it trim it into whatever kind of shape you want it to be. You know, make it a nice little art installation.
Make a check mark.
Yeah, it's like, yep, we're clean, we're good.
We're clean. It's good. Or an arrow.
You have
Shave it out to an
insert
arrow.
here.
Insert here.
Deliveries and back.
Delivery out back.
Maybe I'm sure someone has a trashy tattoo
Oh
somewhere
yeah,
they
like come
transcend,
here or
or
something like that.
literally deliveries and back.
Hmm?
I believe it. Or they have like a deliveries and back tattoo. Imagine it's like
Oh yeah,
right above their fupa.
I've talked about it before, but you know that show on Spike, the tattoo competition, whatever
Oh
it
yeah,
is.
yeah, yeah.
What is it called? Tattoo Wars or
I think so. Yeah.
some dumb shit like that. But I remember one time there was a lady who came in and she asked the artist. I think they're doing birds, like bird related tattoos. So she's just like, yeah, I want a phoenix breathing fire out of my vagina. And then she got it. So he was just,
Yeah. So you gotta work with what the client wants. It's like, well, if I can deliver,
yeah.
I'll certainly try.
I mean, I don't know how good it felt. I think it came out to look pretty good, but I can't imagine how her felt afterwards,
Yeah, probably not great.
Probably not great. But you had to deal with it.
Yeah.
That's what you want.
Yep. Yeah, and she got it. I'm sure she felt a lot better afterwards.
Some people got tongue tattoos too, but those fade over time,
Yeah,
don't
like a
they?
couple years, I think it goes away. Or like yeah, like
Yeah.
inner like upper lip or some shit. Yeah,
Kind of pointless if you ask me, but
a little bit pointless, but still feels good while you're doing it.
yeah, young in love
Yeah,
and dumb.
just like subscribing to the Clueless Boys channel.
Oh, you won't do it.
Ooh, hopefully you will. And also like this podcast if you enjoyed the content we had to bring to you here. Maybe leave a comment telling us what your favorite tattoo is, if you ever received one, or if you ever would receive one, where would you receive it?
I want a tattoo of a pencil on my penis.
Ooh, yeah. So you'd be like, huh, it's fully sharpened.
And instead of number 2 pencil, it'll be a number 1 pencil.
It's got to be the number one because it's the number one pencil that's out there. You could write your all your documents with it.
Yeah.
Just a little bit splooge from the end, just and
Fine ink.
sign your name with it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe injects. Maybe if you get a tattoo on your dick, maybe it would. Yeah, get into your semen line, and then
Some
you
ink?
could come ink.
Oh, or the pencil shavings?
Yeah, they could just. Or if you did come ink, you could just jack off in your printer. You never have to buy ink again.
I have an endless supply of printer ink.
Yeah, you cut yourself. You bleed out the magenta ink. You
Yeah, because that's where all the colors are
yeah,
in your
you
skin.
piss out the yellow ink, of course.
Yeah.
And how'd you
Poop
get
brown.
yeah,
And that's green.
how'd you get? Yeah, maybe I'm sure you could derive blue from the brown poop. Somehow you can get the cyan from poop.
Yeah, the pigments work. That's how it works.
Yeah, you'll get there somehow, I'm sure. But only if you like and subscribe and comment. If you want to see even more of our shit, then
Send us
well,
a picture.
yeah, send us a picture. Send us a picture of your shit, and we'll send you a picture of our shit.
It'll be fair. We'll sign it.
Yeah, shit for
Sign it.
shit. We used to be sub for sub, now it's shit for shit. It's all about the shit for shit meta.
Music recommendations?
Oh yeah, I forgot about that part. Oh yeah,
Let's do it.
do you have one? I
I
got
have
one
a
ready
music
as well.
recommendation. I took a picture of it. I have screenshots of songs I've been listening to for the past time that we haven't recorded these things, so I got a bunch backed up.
Nice, nice.
Here's a Flake. My music recommendation is by Radiohead. Fake Plastic Trees.
Ooh,
It's from their album. The album after Pablo Honey. I think it's called Black Star or something. I think it's Black Star. It's a really great album. It's just like Pablo Honey, that album, but a little more rocky. A little more rocky.
nice. Does it run up a set of stairs to the
Yeah, he
the
runs up a
Capitol
set
or
of
whatever?
stairs and he beats a black guy for his title.
Nice. Sounds like a pretty good album.
I enjoyed it because I like victories,
Yeah,
especially over races who are inferior to me.
especially American victories over inferior races. That is correct. My recommendation is a song called "The Drunk Driving Song"
Whoa,
by a guy called The
Uh,
Minute Hour.
Oh, I think you've told me. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, he's pretty great. He's made a lot of funny audio clips. And he is one of his friends, Drew Langlois. Langlois, it's a weird name. He makes the animations for him. Yeah, the drunk driving song. It's about drunk driving on the I-95. That's where he drives drunk.
Damn.
It's a pretty good song, all about driving drunk and how you should react and act if you're driving drunk. Which I'm sure everyone does at some point or one time or another in their
You
lives.
be responsible though.
Yeah, you got to responsibly drunk drive. If you're gonna drunk drive, do it responsibly. And that's the latest message from us here at the Clueless Boys.
Be responsible with your actions.
Be responsible with your drinking.